comment regarding the nature of his injury? What's happening?
Good day, everyone. Yeah, it's just a niggle that I've got on my knee. It's something that reoccurs, when there's a lot of loading, when I play a lot of games. And it's just something that I've been managing over the last year or so. So, yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just something that I need to manage, something that I need to look after. So I've been getting wonderful treatment in camp since I've gotten here. So, yeah, I'll be on the pitch in no time.
Alonso, just as a follow-up, do you feel that maybe in a way, not in a bad way, that the large volume of matches you're playing for Sunhouse sort of caught up, are catching up with you?
Yeah, obviously it's tough. It's as much as they try by all means to help us. With all the recovery protocols and the rest. Sometimes it becomes too much. Especially the traveling. Because Africa, the continent is so big. It's massive. One day you up north, the next you here in the south. So it's difficult. And you can see towards the end of our campaign in December now, you could see we didn't have, the legs. And sometimes just mentally, there's mental fatigue as well. And I think that's the most serious one. The physical fatigue, you can deal with that. But once you start feeling the mental fatigue, that's when you don't enjoy football, when you don't, want to wake up in the morning to play, because you're so tired, and that's a challenge, So luckily for us, there are things in place, to help us, once you get to that level. They always ask us each and every day, how are you feeling? Are you green, red, or yellow? And if you are in red, then you skip that session for the day and you rest and you go in the ice baths and get recovery. So, yeah, sometimes it becomes tough. But, big ups to the coach for giving us the few days off, even though it was brief, but, those 4 or 5 days helped a lot.
Ronzo,
hold on. Sorry, just give me a sec. Go ahead, Kamal.
It's been 5 years since the last time you guys were at AFCON.
Okay, sorry, hold on. What do you guys need him to move forward? Are you guys happy? Happy with Taban's position?
I think we remove the mics when Taban speaks.
Let's go. If you could just speak up, please, Ronwen.
Ronzo, it's been 5 years since the last time you guys were at AFCON, and you guys did relatively well. You went out in extra time to Nigeria. What is the difference this time around, pre-AFCON, going into this iteration of the AFCON with a coach that has won the AFCON before? Does it give you more confidence that you can go further to the semis and to the final, something like that?
Definitely. Obviously, we need to take the experiences from that campaign, that tournament, and build on it from here. And I mean, we've got the confidence, because the coach has won it before, so he knows, what it takes to win the tournament. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. But we just need to believe, that it's possible. Go out there, follow the instructions. And I mean, what we've built over the last 2 years, is amazing. This is a special group, and being part of this group it's amazing. The work that we do day in, day out, it's, you can see it speaks volumes on the field now, the results we've had over the last 2 years. So we just need to go out there, do what we've been doing, believe in the coach, believe in each other, and continue, doing the good work that we've been doing.
Final question for Ronwen comes from the back. Go ahead.
Ronwen, can you take us through in terms of the transition this team has been on from when the coach came after the disappointment of Cameroon with not much high expectation to now on the eve of the AFCON where Bafana is rated as among the dark horses for the tournament?
Yeah, I mean, we've come a long way. And you can see over the last year or so, the coach has, he's got the core team now. Whereas before he was still trying to understand the players, and try to get his squad and his team. So it took some time, for us to gel and get, the results going. But in saying that, we had a wonderful World Cup campaign as well. We only had one defeat, during that time. But then there was a transition period where the coach thought that we need to get bigger, more physical players, and he managed to get the players. And I think ever since then, we've done fairly well. I think we've lost one game in the last 18 months or so. So, I think we've done amazing work. There's still lots more that this team can achieve. you know, and the youngsters that are coming through now, you know, the talent, you know, and the coach giving them the opportunity, you know, it's going to help the country, you know, in the next AFCON, in the next World Cup, you know, because they'll have the experience, you know, and they'll be carrying this team the same way myself and Percy, you know, had the experience from 2019. So it's a good, you know, we've got a good thing going, and we just need to continue believing in it.
I'm going to open the floor to 2 more questions for Ronwen, and I'm going to not do the one-on-ones. So please, this is your opportunity now with the guys. We won't do the one-on-ones. Fiso?
Yeah. I will have to ask about the agreement reached between the association regarding policies, the association and the players. Are you happy with what was signed, announced by the president yesterday or the day before?
We are happy. We had the discussions. We've had long discussions, and we've signed the agreement. I think it was 2 days ago. So the team is happy. Technical team is happy. The president is happy. So everyone is happy. So nothing to comment about that.
Thank you. Jonty, Lorenz, and then that will be it for Ronwen.
Jonty from the Citizen. Ronwen, just to ask you, obviously one of the guys who was there in 2019 when you got to the quarterfinals, the group stages was tricky. I mean, you lost to Ivory Coast, you lost to Morocco. Your only win was against Namibia, and you ended up getting through as like one of the last qualifiers as the best third place finishers. What do you think you need to do in the group stages this time around to make it perhaps a little bit more comfortable for you to get into the last 16?
Yeah, the main thing is to collect points, especially come next week. You know, our opening game is so important. It's going to be a tough one. We saw their result over the weekend. You know, they had, I think they won 5-2 or something, 6-2. So it's not going to be easy, you know. But the main thing is to have control over your own destiny. You know, last time I can remember us sitting and watching, you know, the games from the other group, and you don't want that. You know, it's not a good feeling because you're not in control of the situation. So the main thing that I would take from that is control your own destiny. So get points on the board as early as possible.
Final question?
It's just very simple. Do you feel personally, just you, the support of South Africa?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there. I don't feel, you know, the love all the time, but I can understand why as well, because we haven't done well for the longest time. We haven't been part of major tournaments as well. So we need to also look at ourselves and say, okay, the last 2 years we've done extremely well. We're at AFCON now. Can we be consistent? And once there's consistency, then I think the crowd and the support will come back. You know, but in saying that, one needs to support your team the same way you support your family in good and bad times. You know, so I would urge, you know, the fans, the country to get behind us, because there's a good thing going now. There's going to be obstacles, there's going to be downs, but continue believing us and continue pushing us to get better and better so that we can get that consistency that we need as a country.
Media support and love would be nice too. Moving on to Tabang. Mahlati, you can open. Musical chairs.